In our group chat, Erik shared the following predictions before the episode aired. Tyrion will be arrested for releasing Jaime. Jon kills Dany. Democracy becomes true. And Arya leaves Westeros to go west.
Hi everyone, Kenny's back!
Hey, it's me, and it's only me, and it's all you'll ever need is just me!
Hi. I'm here too.
What's going on, folks?
Oh, damn! There's more! What? We're all here! Ah!
There are 5 of us this week. So we're gonna do tap out again. 2 at a time. Someone wants to jump in because they have an opinion. It's just gonna do it. So.
Doesn't that mean Eric's gonna jump in all the time because he always has an opinion?
Yes, probably. I should mention Game of Thrones finale. That's what we're talking about. It was a finale. Lots of thoughts. 5 people. We're starting with the aftermath of last week's episode with a new episode titled The Iron Throne.
What did you think of the episode title?
I feel like I have no thought because we always learn it after the episode, so it's not as exciting. I'm just like, oh, okay.
Okay, Iron Throne.
But, Kenny, what did you think of the opening with Tyrion walking?
That was cool. That was...
Revealing.
That was... Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, the guy walking by is, like, naked with a burned back. You're just like, okay. And then, you finally see Daenerys on the stairs. I mean, Drogon flies her in, and she's there with her army. I mean, that's some Gestapo.
The wings.
The wings.
But what I really thought was interesting in this episode... Yes, I just appeared. I know. Crazy. What I really thought was interesting in this episode was the fact that they really painted it as the aftermath of a nuclear attack, right? Like, it really reminded me of the photos or the videos you see of post Hiroshima and Nagasaki with the nuclear winter. With basically, it's snow, but it's not really snow. It's because there's so much ash that is hiding the sky, and then you have just all this fake snow and ash at the same time, and it's just it was that level of cataclysmic. And I always thought to myself, that's what dragons are. They are a nuclear weapon in that world, and that's what happens after a nuclear attack.
That's interesting. It's actually something that George mentioned a long time ago. He said dragons are the equivalent of a nuclear weapon.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's what happens when you have a dragon.
And boy, that army lining up, that was some Gestapo level shit, dude.
I also liked the fact when you had both armies. You had the Unsullied, you had the Dothraki. The Dothraki were going all crazy, and Unsullied were always calm. And I felt like, maybe I'm reading way too much into it, that they were representing 2 sides of Daenerys.
But how are there so many Unsullied and Dothraki? Guys, I'm going to be the pessimistic voice on this episode. Here we go.
We can't do this. No. Why? What's wrong?
Why are there so many of them? How are they multiplying? What is happening?
I agree with you.
Yes! Thank you. All right.
I had the same thought. I was like, there are a lot of Dothraki still alive and a lot of Unsullied.
There's so many. Were they hiding in like the big Winterfell bathrooms during the attack with the Night King? I don't know what's going on. But this scene was beautiful. Post-apocalyptic type look to it. And the wings, like everybody was saying, it was cool. I liked it. So I can get rid of that little nitpick.
What did you think of Tyrion just being like...
I kind of liked it because I'm glad he wasn't wishy-washy about it because we have that in Jon. We didn't know what Jon was going to do. He seemed to be in turmoil and everything, and I'm glad that they had a character who's been with Daenerys for so long who wasn't in turmoil about it. He made up his mind. He was like, I can't do this. No, not at all.
Did you like the look he gave Jon when he walked away? Like, she's crazy, dude.
She's crazy. You got to do something about this. Well, now everybody's looking at Jon as he's the savior because he's the rightful heir. But it makes sense with Tyrion doing that because before the scene we had him find his brother and his sister dead. So I think going into the scene is a lot of good reason to back up his decision to just throw the pen away.
I'm still very unsatisfied about the Jaime and Cersei death.
Yeah? Do you think they were going to be alive?
No, I'm just
pull the brick up. It's like, hey, what's going on?
That was my prediction, actually. She's still alive.
Cersei just doesn't want to die.
Yes. No, I think I'm still unsatisfied with how they died to begin with. I was like,
I was surprised there was still so much room in that room.
That's
I
true.
thought it was going to be just full of debris
That's true. It
everywhere.
was very easy for him to find. It's like a few stones, you know.
Yeah,
on
he had to
top
climb
of
through
them.
a little hole.
I do want to talk about Tyrion's speech to Jon when he's explaining to him, and I feel like it was kind of the writers trying to explain away how she switched so quickly
Okay,
into
yep.
being like the Mad Queen, like, oh, you know, when she was doing all of that for the bad people, everybody was cheering.
Yeah.
And so now it turns into she's just going to kill women and children. And I'm like, that makes no sense still.
Well, it totally echoed
still
what the
makes
fans
no
were
sense.
saying. Had been
Yeah.
arguing when everybody was like, the turn didn't happen that fast, and everybody was like, well, she was only burning evil people.
I was gonna save coming on here until I had a prediction that didn't come true, but we need to talk about this Dany thing. So, I was right about that again, let me just say, first and foremost. Secondly, she's going on saying that she wants to protect the innocents. Don't pay attention to the namesayers. She's going on saying that she wants to protect the innocents around all of the world, yet she burns King Land.
Yeah, we're going to kill the tyrants. I feel like you can.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
But let's just tie that up because we made a mistake in the last episode.
Yeah, I felt like that's what Tyrion was. He was trying to tie up like how it didn't really make sense. Well, I mean, she killed all these. Sure, they were bad people, but then you're gonna start killing good people because if you're cheered for killing bad people, then you automatically kill good people, right? Like, no,
Right.
makes no sense.
And I'm going to protect everybody. I'm going to protect the innocent. I'm going to protect the slaves. And we're going to free the slaves everywhere because that's what we do.
Now, here's the thing. And it's weird because I like that scene. I like that scene when she was saying all the things that she was saying. Like, for real, I'm with you. Made no sense in the context of the character. Absolutely, they did not earn that scene to set up, like, us believing that she just turned out to be this villain, right? Really, that we just never saw coming. They absolutely did not earn that scene. But still, had they earned that scene, it was a really good scene.
It was a fix me scene.
I know, no.
It was, we've spent too much money on episode 5, everybody. We were told we can't go and fix it.
Well, okay, here's why I don't think that's the case. Because I don't think they knew that they messed up, basically, right? I don't think they were trying to fix it. I think they were trying to address it with words. But it was still a good scene. Like, Emilia Clarke really delivered that scene. Like, I honestly felt that she did a good job with that scene. I just don't think the character, as they wrote the character, they earned that. That was my problem.
I will agree with you that Emilia did a fantastic job. The acting has not been the problem.
Yeah, that's true.
I will say that Brian Cogman knew that they made a mistake.
Oh, yeah?
And that Dan and Dave did not think that they made a mistake. That's what I will say.
Oh, really?
I have no insight into this, but Brian rocks and D&D kind of don't.
Oh, suddenly you're best friends with Brian Cogman, are you?
I mean, we did meet at the food truck, so yeah, why not?
Yeah, I've met him. He's actually a really cool guy.
He's awesome. I wouldn't say we're best friends. He probably didn't even know I exist, but I know he exists.
He likes me better than he likes you. He told me.
Well, there's one person in the world.
Ooh, sick burn. Hey, Kenny.
Hey, Kyle.
Hey, what do you want to talk about now?
I want to talk about
Jon and Daenerys.
I want to talk about Jon and Daenerys. Oh my God.
Oof.
So, wow. So, first of all, I was like, wow, he's kissing her. Does this mean, is this a change? Is he going to accept
I know.
this?
Is he?
Oh, no, that gasp was not a good gasp.
But that also at the same time, that's a little, that's a bit played out. The whole kiss, hug, stab.
I have seen that before.
Really? Once or twice?
It's almost as bad as jumping in front of an arrow at the last minute to save your best friend. I would never do that for you, Kyle.
So, God damn it, Kenny.
I kind of saw that coming when Jon said, "You are my queen now and always," and I was like, "Always until you die."
Yeah.
Kind of.
I mean,
Kinda.
was anybody really surprised by this?
No,
I think everybody thought Jon was going to kill
Erik was not
Daenerys.
surprised. Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of.
No, Eric's not surprised by anything in this show.
Putting aside the lucky guesses of some of us in this video, here's the thing. I wasn't surprised with the end, but how Drogon reacted. That took it to another level for me. Because I didn't think Drogon was going to kill Jon or eat Jon. That really made...
I was
Did you really
I was like, oh, it's 50-50 right now. Like, they could go crazy and be like, we're gonna have Drogon like just kill Jon, and it's just.
You know, had they done that, that would have shown like some creative forethought that they have not demonstrated so far in this series. So let's just not go there. However, the fact that they had Drogon melt down the Iron Throne, that was epic.
I want to give credit to Kenny for being like, well, maybe there won't be an Iron Throne.
You know what? Stop giving credit to other people, goddammit. But it's true. That moment really sealed the deal. And actually, this is also the moment where I thought to myself, damn it, Erik is right. Okay, you were right. All right? Just let it go. Are you going to show some humility or something like that?
Not yet.
Modesty? Anything?
No, not yet.
But okay, fine. But the whole democracy coming about thing, like what inspired this lucky guess?
I wouldn't say it was luck. I
Okay.
would say that actually, the books were leading us.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
You haven't read the books
I
yet.
haven't read the books. I'm
Makes
legitimately
sense.
asking you, like, how did you come up with this?
To me, the way that the story was being told and how they wanted to break the wheel, my original thought was, oh, they're going to get rid of monarchy and they're going to have some kind of a democracy. Now, that was my original thought about 12 years ago. It's since changed that they still needed to gradually turn that into more of a democracy and less a transference of power so quickly, if you will, right?
Okay.
So if they do it gradually by electing someone of the Great Lords, which I think I put that in the chat? Yeah. So if they, elect the Great Lords and then gradually change that to opening up to possibly other people, I mean, that just made sense.
Okay, here's the thing. I know you're right about this, but the fact that you're actually right about this is the part that really bugs me. Because I will never hear the end of this.
You need
I need to go.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, what's going on, man? So you predicted this, but did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed, well, I mean, how do you not enjoy your predictions?
Oh, well, maybe you get too many right.
No, I didn't get that many right.
like having too
I
much
did
candy.
miss a couple, to be fair. I did
Okay.
miss a couple. But this is one of those ones that, of course, I'm going to like. I know you and I have been talking about this for a little bit, and you weren't on board with the democracy
Well,
thing.
here's the thing. There's too much democracy in the real world. Can we have a fantasy story where there's just a king and a queen? Come on.
But then what were you breaking the wheel with?
I don't know. What was her whole wheel analogy?
I think it was how you ruled.
Was it supposed to mean Bran was going to be king?
No.
And he's in a
she had
wheelchair?
no
Is
she had
that
no
what's
idea.
going on?
No.
Okay.
Although I will say that Bran had an idea that he was going to be king. And we talked about this, I think, last week, where we said,
Oh yeah, he knew that.
Yeah,
in
'cause he said
in
he
that
didn't wanna
scene
be-
in the Godswood,
Right.
When he's like thinking about telling his sisters, and he's like, "It's up
And
to
they said,
you."
"Hey."
He's sitting there like, "Yeah, do it,
and they
because
were
I'm gonna be king."
saying, you can be Lord of Winterfell, and he was like, oh, that's not what I want to do.
He had his sights set a little higher than that.
I'm going to rule all 7 kingdoms, so I guess we're going to make it 6 kingdoms now, because we had
Okay.
the North secede. So
Yeah, that's big.
that is big. Now, I did call that Sansa was going to be queen. I was right.
Yep.
Sorta, but I thought she was going to be queen of all 7 kingdoms, not just the North.
Nope, just half of the land.
You know what? I'm going to give someone else a minute in the spotlight because I had so much right during this that
Okay.
I think we should bring in someone like, I don't know, Kenny to talk about things because he didn't get a lot right.
Sick burn.
I feel like this is just my role today.
I feel deja vu.
Okay, first of all, so there's no more Iron Throne, right, Kyle?
There's no more Iron Throne.
There's the Bran wheelchair throne,
the
though.
Bran-
What are they going to call? Is it?
Well, that's why they had to get rid of the Iron Throne, because Bran doesn't need it.
Okay, so it's the wheeled throne now.
Okay.
The broken throne.
Why did Drogon care about burning the throne?
Dragons are smarter than you give them credit for. He blamed that thing for driving Dany crazy. If Dany would have not had her eyes focused on that stupid steel chair, they could have all been a happy family of 3 dragons over the seas, still living together in... I actually don't have much to say about this, except to say that the whole wooden chair was a call out to a previous statement that Dany herself said to Khal Drogo when she was trying to explain why they needed to go up north. And he was like, let us not talk, in Dothraki, let us not talk about wooden chairs. And she said, no, it's not a wooden chair, it is throne. And then he says, throne? Yes, and now it is a wooden chair.
Yeah, it is a wooden chair.
Wow, Khal Drogo was right all along. He saw that.
He saw it coming, which I thought was pretty cool. I can't stay here anymore!
No, Kenny, wait!
Jeez.
I have things to say.
To me?
Well, to everybody.
Fine.
When they bring out Tyrion in front of this new council of the different kingdoms.
Yes.
I love how he just takes over.
Yeah, right?
He's like the prisoner.
He's the prisoner.
Like, let me tell you what we're gonna do. I'm like, aren't they judging you? I'm so confused.
And I love that Edmure, that wonderful floppy fish, is like, well,
And then Saul's
no one's
like, Uncle,
Uncle, no.
sit down.
And then he whacks his sword against something.
And
That's so Edmure.
And then, of course, we have Bran, becoming king, which I was like, but I think Erik predicted that as well.
Wow.
So,
Some people.
And then I love when Tyrion asks him, if we ask you, are you gonna say yes? And he's like, why do you think I came all this way?
He's so smug.
I know.
Like, someone needs to just kind of smack him upside the head every now and then. Didn't predict that, did ya? What about that? No? Haha. I mean, just to get one over on him once or twice, or...
You're like, actually, I did predict. And then he stops you because he's like,
I did predict that. This is the thing that bothers me with the whole Bran storyline, especially that line. It kind of implies that he saw this coming yet again.
He did see this coming.
But my thing is, we never really... this character is just so frustrating. They
No,
sort of like...
he's
No,
not. He's not.
No, listen.
No,
They
he's not.
look at this. Let me just tell... I'm just saying they underutilized that character so much. And then at the moment where they're like, well, this is the perfect king because he's going to rule in fairness and do all this stuff and check. And I'm like...
Technically, they didn't underuse him. He did exactly what he was meant to do.
We
All
can't
along, he set
use
it up.
that stuff. We
He
can't
set it
use...
up.
I hate the stuff because that's the stuff that's...
What do you want him to do if he knows
That's like
everything?
biblical
He can't
talk.
really-
Like, seriously, you
It's not
can't...
biblical
It is.
talk.
It's like, oh, this character is going to be used in this way. It doesn't make sense. Well, that's what he was supposed to do all along. I'm like, what the hell? You can't have a story that way.
I'm gonna tap you out.
I agree with Americ.
What?
There was more build up to
I'm
Daenerys
tapping
becoming the
my-
Mad Queen than there was to Bran becoming the king. That doesn't make any sense.
I'm just gonna tap myself out.
You're saying?
Tell me what happened, Erik. Did they lead up to Bran being the king?
To be fair, I didn't really predict that he was going to be the king. I predicted he was going to be the hand to the king. Now, we did talk about it in another video. I could see that it would happen, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I always my problem with Bran ruling was always who's gonna follow him.
Well,
Like, who's gonna believe in him? He doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the charisma. He doesn't have the chutzpah. He doesn't have the I'm in charge. And
Well-
he never seemed like a leader.
Right, and that was my problem as well, and we were talking about this a little bit before we started shooting. I think that's why you had Tyrion as the hand, because he is that voice. I don't really think that Bran is going to be leading. I think that Tyrion is going to be leading for Bran, and Bran's just going to kind of be pulling the strings, so to speak, and kind of making some of those decisions, because he knows all.
Yeah, like literally, he goes to his first small council meeting and he goes, "Where's that dragon at? I'm gonna go talk to him later."
Which didn't
like,
make any
wow,
sense.
great job, King. We really care about it, and that's what I got to say.
Oh, I have something to say about the dragon.
Okay.
Yes, Bran said, I'll go find out where he is, right? Or
Yeah.
I'll go. Does that mean that he might warg into Drogon and see where he's at?
We don't know of very many
just
werewoods
saying.
over in Essos. I mean, I guess the question is, where would Drogon take Dany?
I don't know, but the important thing is he's free.
He is free. And you know what? So is Dany.
That's true.
John's gone to the north. I mean, this just all makes sense.
Speaking of what I call the epilogue.
Yes.
So we have kind of things wrapping up for pretty much all the stories, I feel.
We
like
have
everybody's-
story arcs wrapping up. I'm going to tap myself out. This is crazy.
It's not crazy. It's wonderful and beautiful. The Starks basically in Ascension. You have Bran, the king of the Six Kingdoms. Sansa, beautiful, lovely Sansa, perfect in every way. Queen in the North. Arya is probably going to be queen of whatever the bleep is west of
Does she
Westeros.
want to be queen though?
Well, I
no,
mean-
she'll just explore and do her thing. Do her Arya thing.
Aboard every captain ship, every captain is a king. So she's kind of a queen on her own.
And then Jon goes to the Night's Watch and reunites with Tormund and Ghost, but he does not deserve Ghost. He does not deserve Ghost.
During the viewing, Sandrine made a face and did that little flailing thing she does on the couch again, which means, I do not approve of this! I do not approve of this!
No. I mean, I was excited to see Ghost, and I wish I had worn my Ghost t-shirt, but he does not deserve him.
Can I talk about Brienne now?
Yes.
Oh. As I predicted, the one thing that I predicted that came true, Erik, was that Brienne would finish Jaime Lannister's entry in the White Book. And she did, and I believe she is now Lord Commander. Yes, Lord Commander Brienne, Lord Commander, I think so. Podrick is a Sir Podrick. Lord Commander, I think, wait, hold on. Sandrine, you smell different. Oh, God!
To be fair, I also predicted that she would be the Lord Commander. But I mean, credit where credit's due. You did say that in the chat. That was good. So anyway, guys. Oh, hey, buddy.
Oh, hey.
So what'd you think about Sam's book?
Oh, The Hobbit?
No, it was a different name. Hold on, it's coming to me.
Oh, okay.
A Song of Something.
Ice and Fire.
Oh, I wonder where they got that name. That's a good name.
Before. Interesting.
I took it that he wrote the book.
Sam?
Yeah?
I guess so.
Okay, let's go with that.
Sure, I think so. The Archmaester didn't write
There's
it.
been several rumors over 20 years that this
Okay.
is something that's happened. It wasn't my prediction. Let me just say that. I did not predict this, but I do like it.
Here you go.
I guess it's since Robert Baratheon took over as king.
Yep. That it is.
I mean, do we really need to rehash the events there? Because we kind of just watched 8 seasons of it.
Well, they told the story without Tyrion in it, though.
Well, did he have a big role?
They had a small role.
So we're going to each end with our final thought for the entire series.
Ooh.
Still the best show ever.
One of the greatest shows ever. I'm going to say top 3. Do I rank Breaking Bad over it? I'm not sure. This final season had a couple issues, and then season 5 had a couple issues, but it was also buoyed by some real brilliance. But read the books.
High highs, low lows. Pretty fun ride, but I've never been more excited to read the books.
I'll say that the new Prince of Dorne had the best Dornish scenes in all 8 seasons. And read the books. God, read the books.
Hodor.
All right, thank you so much, guys.
Come on.
Thank you so much for watching. It was an amazing
Run.
run. Yeah. It was
Several
exciting.
years.
Yeah, we started since season 3
Oh my
to
God.
review.
Oh,
I was the
So-
one who told them that this would be an epic
That's true.
series of television.
That was a good
He
prediction.
was right about one thing.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. No,
Okay, come back. It's okay.
We can find Kyle
Oh, you can find me at Podcast of Ice and Fire.
and on Twitter,
At Kyle Maddock.
Kenny,
No one cares.
Axe Chucker,
At Blackfire Twitter.
and all the links will be in the description as well.
Bye!
Kenny's back.
Thank heavens, it's just me this time. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. Kenny's back. Oh, I was throwing it to you this time.
Oh, sorry. We have no communication.
You're not in it, Americ.
I wasn't in it?
No.
Oh, come on!